Hello and welcome to a little video about evaluating logarithmic expressions. Now before we begin talking about logarithms, we need to find out where they come from. They come from exponents. Here is a nice exponential function, 2 to the power of x. As you can see, the higher the numbers we put into x, the quicker the y's grow. So the x's go from 0 to 6, the y's are going from 1 to 64. It gets larger really fast, right? You probably even heard the English expression of something is getting larger or smaller exponentially. That means really fast. Okay. Now, why is that important to logarithms? Well, sometimes we don't know the x. We don't know the exponent. And logarithms help us solve for unknown exponents. So like if we knew what the y is, but we needed to find out what x was. So here it is. The inverse of exponential growth is a logarithm. A logarithm of a number is the exponent to which the given base must be raised to in order to produce the number. So in this y equals to the x, let's say I said, well, what if it's 64 equals 2 to the x? What is x? Well, say we don't have this chart or the graph, you would need logarithms to solve it. For example, and this is something that I hope that you're familiar with, let's say we didn't know what power we needed to raise 3 to get 9, right? 3 to the power of x is 9, and we go, oh no, we don't know how to do that. So I rewrite it as a logarithm that I enter into my calculator, and I get an answer of 2, which means 3 to the power of 2 equals 9. Perfect. Now, let's take a look at how we're going to be rewriting, because that's going to be important. The way I was taught and what helped me remember is the clockwise thing. So this is what it is. First of all, our base is always our base, whether it's an exponent or a logarithm. So the base for an exponent holds the exponent, and in a logarithm, it is part of it. It's a subscript right there. Okay, so I go like this, clockwise. Whatever my exponential equation equals becomes a part of my logarithmic base, and my exponent becomes what we're solving for. If I'm going from a logarithm to an exponent, whatever's inside the logarithm becomes what we're solving for, and what we were solving for in the logarithm becomes the exponent to our base. Here's a couple more examples. Yes, the school bell. Let's take a look at b, for example. So our base remains our base. What we were solving for in exponential form becomes a part of our logarithm. So here it is. Here's that 16. And the exponent of our exponential form becomes what we're solving for. So here's that 2. Clockwise. Let's take a look at example C, and let's go the opposite way. Okay, so let's look at the logarithm. We have a base 10. We have a base 10. The 3 on the outside, that becomes the exponent for the 10. There it is. And the 1,000 on the inside of the logarithm, again, clockwise, becomes what we equal. I hope that's a good way for you to remember, but you're always welcome to have this conversion out in front of you as you're doing the conversions, okay? All right, let's do that. Let's rewrite these two in logarithmic form, okay? Oh, whoops, my bad. I wanted to do some spaces there. There we go, there we go. I didn't line that up correctly, my bad. Okay, so let's rewrite this as a logarithm. My base remains my base. So, log base 3. All right. The exponent goes on the other side of the equal sign. And what was on that equal sign, I'm just following the clockwise direction, goes with my base. Log base 3 of 27 equals x. Let's try that one more time. 4 is the base of my logarithm. Log base 4, and make sure it's a subscript, meaning it's like the opposite of an exponent. It's below. Okay. The exponent goes outside of my equal sign. And what was outside of my equal sign right here becomes part of the base. Log base 4 of 16 equals x. All right. Let's put that to some practical use. Let's find the value of log base 7 of 49. Well, I'm going to rewrite this as an equation. Log base 7 of 49. Now you really have two options. One, plop this into your calculator. You'll get your answer. Two, let's rewrite this as an exponent, just to practice. 7 is still our base, and we're going to do clockwise. So 7 to the power of x is 49. Well, 7 to the power of what is 49? 2. 7 to the power of 2 is 49. And again, you could plop this into your calculator. If you need help with that, please let me know. Also, you can put this into Google. The way I would Google it if I were you, because writing subscripts is hard, I would write this. Log base 7, of 49. If you put that in, Google will solve that for you. If you don't have a calculator that can solve it for you right now. All right, let's do another. What is log base 8 of 512? First, I'm going to rewrite this as an equation. Now, of course, you have the option of going log base 8 of 512 into Google and get your answer. Or, let's practice rewriting this. 8's still our base, and then we're going to do clockwise. So we have 8 to the power of x equals 512. And you may or may not know this off the top of your head. X equals 3. Okay, that might be a stretch even for people who are pretty good at math. You might not know that 8 to the power of 3 is 512. One way or another, you can put this into your calculator, and it will solve it for you. Very nice, very nice. And, I'm rewriting to practice some rewriting skills, so why not? Why not? Let's try this guy out. Log base 9 of 729 equals x. I'm going to practice rewriting it, following the clockwise motion. So 9 to the power of x is 729. I don't know why I know this off the top of my head, but I know it's 3. I know 9 to the power of 3 is 729. I don't know why I didn't have 8 to the power of 3 memorized, but I had 9. Go figure. However, you don't have to be a math nerd like me. You could simply type into Google log base 9 of 729 and get your answer. Lastly, I know this one by heart. How come I skipped 8? I guess I didn't memorize this one for some reason, or that one, the 8 one for some reason. Okay, that's fine. You'll see what I mean in a second. And once again, you are welcome to type in log base 7 of 343 into Google. It will calculate it for you, right? Why not use the calculator that we have? Let's practice rewriting since we're at it. Clockwise. 7 is our base. So the power of x equals 343. And like I said, I have this memorized for some reason. 7 to the power of 3 is 343. I have yet to figure out why I skipped memorizing 8 to the power of 3. But I remember 9 and I remember 7. Maybe it's because 7, 8, 9? No. 9 would have been eaten then. Who knows? Anyways, enough with my bantering. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, please let me know or ask your teachers. Have a wonderful rest of whatever day it is for you. Bye.